I get a call one Sunday afternoon, and the guy tells me his name is Dennis Avner. I said, do you know it's a Sunday? Do me a favor, I don't like to take the call. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I said, no, I don't mean to be rude, I said, but I'm down at my beach house. I like to relax on a Sunday. I get 150 calls all day long. Thank you very much, and I hang up, I bang the phone down, and I feel terrible. I feel what an ass I am. Here's a guy that I know he's got to be in show business. I don't know who he is. He's looking for me to help him. I call him back on Monday and said, hi, is this Dennis? I said, I didn't mean to bother you. I'm sorry. I said, well, tell me what. No, I said, no, tell me what. I'm here to help. I apologize. He was so nice. He said, I'm known as the Catman. I said, what's the Catman? I changed my body to look like a tiger?
I got my ears done, cleft my lip, and did the implants. I have cat-type contact lenses, grown my claws out, and I have had my teeth made like tiger teeth.
He said, well, I know you represent a lot of oddities and this and that, and he explains to me what he's done. I said, yeah, I'd like to see a picture of it. He says, go on the line and put in Dennis Avner or Catman, and you'll find me, which was easy. I found it right away. I said, my God, you really do look like a tiger. It's fantastic. You have a cut lip, you have this, you have high cheekbones. He says, well, they want me for a show, Ripley's Believe It or Not. They promised me certain things, and they didn't live up to it. I said, what do you mean? Now, that pissed me off. Not because I'm representing him or will represent him. Don't lie to me, I won't lie to you, and don't steal from people who are trying to make an honest buck. Among all the manimals, Cat probably gets more television shows than anybody that I represent. But where he lives in Tonopah, there is no opportunity for this man to make a living.
I'm probably one of the most recognizable people in the world. Fame has not brought me fortune. I've never been in a position that I've had more than I needed.
My hope for him is to go to Las Vegas and make a life for himself. Hi, my name's Chuck Harris. This is my client, Cat, and we'd love to get him a job here.
Definitely.
And I'd love to have you meet him because he knows things that I couldn't even describe.
This is customer's computer I'm working on currently, like right now. Tell me if you see any issues with it.
That could potentially short the board.
Yeah, it looks kind of like almost water damage as well. Well, great observation.
I don't understand anything. Man, I'm very impressed, really. From the short things that he's shown you, which I understand nothing, and you do you think he's worth hiring? Let me put it right on the line.
Believe me, there is a possibility to getting you a job here, especially with the marketing aspect. I believe it would be a great catch, believe me. Imagine walking into the door of this place and I seeing you with our shirt on, the black pants looking, like amazingly, the animal man, and then I would get a chuckle, I would laugh, I would be like, wow, that would put a smile on my face. I mean, really.
I love your attitude.
Yeah.
I want to put you in show business. I want to make you juggling.
I have an identical twin.
No. Yeah. Are you serious?
Identical twin or identical twin.
Wait. Okay, let me teach you how to juggle, to dance. With that kind of passion, I can make you all over the big star all over the world. I love you. I thank you, my friend.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Good talking to you.
Definitely.
You're a genius, and I didn't know it. I didn't know it. I am so thrilled that Cat has made a positive impression where possibly he can nail this job and go on to other things. Because having a job like this is security to do the other things that make the big money. After 9/11, I took him to Japan, and they wouldn't let him on the plane. And I said, why? And I happened to have done several shows at Ford's Theater, which I was one of the producers of, Festival of Fords, and we were sponsored by American Airlines, and we're getting on a plane from American Airlines, and I have the chairman of the board business card in my wallet. I took it out and said, do you know this guy? He's a good friend of mine. That's the chairman of the board. I said, yeah, you don't put me in this goddamn plane, we're going to have a riot here. I said, I'll get your ass fired. We have a ticket, we're legal to get on this, don't you dare say a word. Yeah, but he has long fingernails, he could kill somebody. I said, yes, and so can you kill somebody. I can kill somebody with a piece of paper. I learned how to do that, which you can, by the way. Take a piece of paper, tie it real tight, and you hit him in the throat. And you can kill somebody that way, because it will not bend. With all that said, he said, well, if he sits on the plane, we'll put him in a special seat, and he can't move. I said, he's going to move, he has to pee, too. Make a long story short, we got on the plane, people came over for autographs. Nobody wants these people, but I understand what they are. They need to be on stage to get the applause. They need to be loved. And the oddities have something to be said, and I have a lot of respect for them. So I understand both sides of the oddities, and we have to love all of them. And I really feel that way, and with a lot of strength. Catman, unfortunately, blew his brains out because he didn't know. He told, and when they called me from all over the world, people called me even from Saudi Arabia. They called me, so I would say something about what's going on, how I felt about it. I said the saddest part about Catman, he told everybody I was his best friend. I wasn't his best friend. He was a client of mine, and I respected him and did everything he needed to make it happen and got him his money. But he wasn't my best friend. If I was his best friend, this poor kid must have lived a pretty lonely life. And that saddened me greatly for him.